Hello students, welcome to a new chapter in which we are going to discuss about stoichiometry, right? Till now we were discussing about chemical bonding and now we will be starting stoichiometry, right? Stoichiometry, the name itself suggests in any equation or chemical equation or chemical reaction, in any chemical reaction or chemical equation. Just like that, you cannot say that reactants are converted into products, right? You cannot write any reaction just by mentioning this is the reactant and this is the product, right? You have to mention what is the ratio of reactants and products, how much moles of reactants you need, how much moles of product is formed, right? That exact ratio or that quantification of reactants as well as product and even reagents also, by calculating its oxidation number, by calculating its empirical formula, exactly every detail of the reaction should be obtained. That all comes under stoichiometry. In stoichiometry, the most important topic which is very important for our exam is balancing the reactions by ion electron method, right? So we are going to discuss that first and the remaining things later, right? Balancing the equations, balancing the given reaction by ion electron method, right? But if the reaction is given to you and you are asked to write the reaction by balancing each and every formula is important, what is the first thing which you have to do is, for each and every reactant you have to calculate. In fact, balancing the reactions here are mostly redox reactions. Let me be very specific. If the reactions are redox reactions, there are many types of reactions. If a reaction is involving oxidation as well as reduction, if a reaction is involving oxidation as well as reduction, that reaction is called as redox reaction. So from this chapter, the very important topic is balancing the redox reaction by ion electron method, right? That balancing can be done in acidic medium as well as basic medium, but that is the next story. What is very important here is what is oxidation and what is reduction. Oxidation means electrons are lost and reduction means electrons are gained, just like electrochemistry only. If electrons are lost, it is oxidation. If electrons are gained, it is reduction. How will you find out whether electrons are lost or gained? You have to first find out whether oxidation took place or reduction took place. Suppose this is A and B reacts to give C and D. Now A is converted into C and B is converted into D, you are telling, right? Whether the conversion of A to C is oxidation or the conversion of B to D is oxidation, whether the conversion of A to C is reduction or B to D is reduction, how will you find out which component undergoes oxidation and which component undergoes reduction? Is by calculating its oxidation states or oxidation numbers, okay? So now what we will see is some of the important molecules which you will come across in balancing the reactions. We will find out their oxidation states, okay? So now let us look at the important molecules which we need and its oxidation states, okay? Okay, first important molecule which we may need is KMNO4. Next is K2Cr2O7. Next is K2MnO4. Next is NaHSO4, or you can take HSO4 minus K2MnO4 means MnO4 minus 2 also you can take, or if you remove K2, if you ionize Cr2O7 minus 2. Next is CrO4, Na2CrO4 minus 2. So potassium chromate, K2CrO4, which is potassium chromate, or minus 2. Let us look at this first. KMnO4 is called as potassium permanganate, or sometimes you can just get permanganate ion, right? These are the very common ions which will come under balancing the equations, right? So in these you should know what is the oxidation state of the central atom. Same way here. Okay, the first thing you have to know is potassium means it will be in the form of what ions? K plus ions, right? Wherever potassium is there, wherever sodium is there, that means potassium and sodium has +1 charge, and even hydrogens are also having +1 charge. For one potassium you have to take +1, for two potassiums you have to take +2. Same way for one sodium you have to take +1, for two sodiums you have to take +2. Same way for hydrogens, for one hydrogen +1, for two hydrogens +2, right? For one oxygen you have to take -2. For each oxygen what you have to take? -2. If two oxygens are there, -2 into 2. If four oxygens are there, -2 into 4. Like that you have to do. Now shall we start calculating the oxidation state of manganese in KMnO4 or in permanganate? Let us do so. First this. Okay, potassium is +1 and manganese you don't know, plus each oxygen -2 into 4, okay, is equal to, is there any charge on this molecule? No charge on this molecule, so you will take as 0, right? Okay, 1 plus x minus 2 4s are 8 is equal to 0. Then what is x? X is equal to 1 minus 8 is -7, which becomes +7, right? In potassium permanganate, the oxidation state of manganese is +7. Same way in just permanganate, what is the oxidation state? Manganese you don't know, -4 2s are 8 is equal to, is there any charge on the molecule? Yes, -1. X is equal to -1 plus 8, which is +7. Whether you take potassium permanganate or you take just permanganate ion, oxidation state of manganese is +7. Clear? Shall we move towards potassium manganate? Just this is permanganate, this is just manganate. Okay, here 2 potassium means +2 plus x minus 4 2s are 8 is equal to 0. What is the charge? 2 minus 8 is -6, x is equal to +6, right? I will write it more clearly here. K2MnO4 +2 plus x minus 8 is equal to 0, plus x minus 6 is equal to 0, x is equal to +6, or x minus 8 is equal to -2, x is equal to -2 plus 8 is equal to +6. Clear? Right, here also we have done. Now let us do potassium dichromate, right? Potassium dichromate has 2 potassium, 2 chromium. So what we will take? 2x. On each chromium what is the oxidation state? We are supposed to find out, right? 2x plus minus 7 into minus 2 into 7 is equal to, is there any charge? No. 2x minus 14 is equal to 0. 2x is equal to plus 14 minus 2, which is how much? 12. X is equal to 12 by 2, which is plus 6. On each chromium, the oxidation state is plus 6. If potassium dichromate is given, the oxidation state of chromium is found by this method. If just dichromate is given, how you can find out? 2x minus 14 is equal to, is there any charge on the molecule? Yes. What is the charge? Minus 2. So 2x is equal to minus 2 plus 14 is equal to plus 12. X is equal to 12 by 2 is equal to plus 6. Right? Whether they give potassium dichromate or just dichromate, on each chromium the oxidation state is plus 6. You please copy simultaneously with me all these oxidation states. Why it came? You should not ask that question when we will do balancing of equations. Okay. Coming to the next, right? In this molecule, sulfur has what oxidation state? Let us do. Sodium means plus 1, hydrogen means plus 1, sulfur you don't know, and oxygen is minus 2 into how many oxygens? 4. Is there any charge on the molecule? No. 0. 1 plus 1, 2 plus x minus 8 is equal to 0. X is equal to plus 8 minus 2 is equal to plus 6. Right? If NaHSO4 is given, charge on the sulfur is plus 6. If just HSO4 minus is given, what is the charge? H means plus 1, sulfur means you don't know, minus 4 oxygens, each oxygen is having minus, is equal to, on the molecule there is a negative charge, which means minus 1. X minus 2 4s are 8 plus 1 is equal to minus 1. X is equal to, what is 8 plus 1? Minus 8 plus 1, 7. Minus 7 comes here, plus 7. Therefore, it is plus 6. Right? On each sulfur, in these molecules, sulfur has an oxidation state of plus 6. Right? Coming to the next molecule, which is potassium chromate. Plus 2 plus x, each oxygen minus 2, like that. How many oxygen? Minus 2 into 4. Is there any charge on the molecule? No, 0. So, x minus 4 2s are 8 plus 2 is equal to 0. X is equal to, x 8 minus 8 plus 2 is minus 6. If it comes here, it is plus 6. On each chromium, oxidation state is plus 6. In chromate, in potassium chromate also, oxygen, the charge on the chromium is plus 6. In just chromate also, the charge will be same, but let us still find out. X minus 8 is equal to minus 2 is the charge. X is equal to minus 2 plus 8. X is equal to plus 6. Right? So, on each chromium, whenever potassium chromate comes on the metal, oxidation state should be plus 6. Right? If you know the oxidation states of the underlined metal, then only you can easily find out what is oxidation reaction and what is reduction reaction. If you are not able to distinguish oxidation states, you cannot find out who is undergoing oxidation and who is undergoing reduction. If you cannot find out who is undergoing oxidation and reduction, you cannot even balance the equations, right? So, this is very important for us, okay? So, please note down this, then we will move forward. So, now let us find out the oxidation state of the underlined element, which I will do, right? Here. In the underlined element or atom, what is the oxidation state? Okay, let us do so. In this, one sodium means plus 1, 2 hydrogen means plus 2, phosphorus you don't know, and each oxygen has minus 2 I told. That means minus 2 into how much? 4 is equal to, is there any charge on the molecule? No, so you should take 0. Plus 1 plus 2, 3 plus x minus 8 is equal to 0. X is equal to plus 8 minus 3. X is equal to how much? Plus 5. On phosphorus, the oxidation state is plus 5. Here, on each phosphorus, how much you have to find out. So, 4 hydrogen means plus 4 plus 2 phosphorus, therefore 2x plus minus 2 into how many oxygen? 7 oxygen. The total charge on the molecule is 0, right? So, 2x plus 7 2s of 14. 2x minus 14 plus 4 is equal to 0. 2x minus 12 is equal to 0. X is equal to 12 by 2, which is plus 6 on each phosphorus, right? Same way in SO2 molecule, what is the oxidation state on sulfur? Is X plus each oxygen minus 2 into 2 is equal to 0. X minus 4 is equal to 0 means X is equal to plus 4, right? Same way in SO3 molecule, how to find out? X minus x plus minus 2 into 3 is equal to 0. X minus 6 is equal to 0. It is plus 6, right? Same way SO4 minus 2 also they can give, or H2SO4 sulfuric acid also they can give. If they give SO4 minus 2, you have to take is equal to as minus 2. If they give H2SO4 is equal to, negative charge is not there, right? X plus minus 2 into 4 is equal to, overall charge is minus 2, therefore X minus 8 is equal to minus 2. X is equal to minus 2 plus 8 plus 6 in sulfate ion. If they give H2SO4 sulfuric acid, H2 means plus 2 plus X plus minus 2 into 4 is equal to 0. X minus 8 plus 2 is equal to 0. X is equal to plus 6. This is for sulfuric acid, right? Next is H2O2. On each oxygen, what is the charge? Because till now what I told that each oxygen has minus 2 charge. But in this molecule, they are asking about oxygen. That means it must not be plus minus 2. So, what is it that you have to know? 2 hydrogen means plus 2 oxygen means 2x is equal to 0. 2x is equal to plus 2 becomes minus 2. X is equal to minus 2 by 2, it is minus 1. On each oxygen in hydrogen peroxide, the charge is minus 1. Okay. So, next manganese oxide. Here X is minus 2 into 2 is equal to 0. X minus 4 is equal to 0. X is equal to plus 4. Same way iodate molecule, what is the charge? X plus 3 into minus 2 is equal to, overall charge is minus 1. X minus 6 is equal to minus 1. X is equal to minus 1 plus 6 is plus 5. Next, chromic hydroxide. Chromium, what is the charge? X minus, each hydroxide is having one charge, so minus 3 is equal to 0. X is equal to plus 3. This is C2, not chromium it is oxalate, right? On each carbon, what is the charge? 2x plus how many oxygens? Minus 2 into 4 oxygens. Overall charge is minus 2. 2x minus 8 is equal to minus 2. 2x is equal to minus 2 plus 8. 2x is equal to plus 6. X is equal to 6 by 2, which is plus 3. On each carbon the charge is plus 3. So these are the oxidation states which are most probably we will come across, right? After knowing these oxidation states, when we start balancing the equations, you can easily tell whenever I ask what is the oxidation state of this atom in this molecule. Okay, shall we move towards balancing the equations? Let us. So this is the question we have, in which they are asking balance the following equation by ion electron method in acidic medium. Whenever they give these questions, you first look at what is the medium in which we have to balance. If the medium is acidic medium, the rules are going to be a little different than the basic medium. For acidic medium and basic medium, it's not exactly the same. We have to concentrate in acidic medium how we are going to balance hydrogen and oxygen, and in basic medium how we are going to balance hydrogen and oxygen. Okay. So now whatever may be the medium, if this is the reaction, what is the reaction? Permanganate plus sulfide gives rise to Mn plus 2 plus sulfate, right? So from this equation, our first step is to identify what is oxidation half reaction and what is reduction half reaction. You have to identify which component is undergoing oxidation and which component is undergoing reduction. After identifying, you segregate the oxidation part under the column oxidation and segregate the reduction part under the column reduction. Let us identify who undergoes oxidation and reduction just by looking at its oxidation state. And as you have already calculated, what is the oxidation state of manganese in permanganate is plus 7, right? What is the oxidation state of sulfite? You might have seen just SO3. Let us calculate that. X minus 6 is equal to minus 2. X is equal to minus 2 plus 6 means plus 4. Okay. So now manganese is becoming plus 2 here. Sulfate, what is the sulfate becoming? X minus 8 is equal to minus 2. X is equal to minus 2 plus 8 plus 6, right? So now by comparing the oxidation states, you should judge whether they have lost electrons or they have gained electrons, right? Losing electrons means oxidation, gaining electron means reduction. So now let us look at permanganate first. In permanganate, manganese is having plus 7 oxidation state. What does that mean? Manganese has 7 electrons less. How many electrons are less here? 7. Is giving rise to Mn plus 2. How many electrons are less here? Only 2 electrons are less. Here 7 electrons are less. Here 2 electrons are less. What does that mean? If it gained 5 electrons, then only out of 7 you are still left with 2 electrons less, right? That means it have gained how many electrons? 5 electrons, right? After gaining 5 electrons only, manganese was able to get plus 2 oxidation state. That means is it gaining electrons or losing electrons? Gaining electrons. Gaining of electrons is nothing but reduction. So this part we should segregate under the column reduction. Give rise to Mn plus 2. Here how many electrons are gained? 5 electrons are gained. From plus 7 it is becoming plus 2. That means 5 electrons are gained. We will not write how many electrons are gained now. Okay. And the remaining, here you look at sulfur, it has 4 electrons less. Here it has 6 electrons less, right? Earlier it was only 4 electrons which was less, but here 6 electrons are less. That means it has lost how many electrons? 2 electrons. Is it losing electrons or gaining? Losing electrons. Losing electron is nothing but oxidation. So you have to write this component under oxidation column. Let us do so. Right? In this, the sulfur's oxidation state was plus 4, meaning 4 electrons was less. Now it is becoming plus 6, that means 6 electrons are less. The difference is 2 electrons lost. Therefore, it comes under oxidation and reduction. Now you have correctly separated oxidation half reaction and reduction half reaction. Now what is our next step, which is actually the first step, is to balance all the atoms except oxygen and hydrogen. That is our first step. Balance all the atoms except oxygen and hydrogen is our first step. Right? So let us do that individually for this part as well as the other part. Don't look for oxygen only, don't even look for hydrogen. Other than oxygen and hydrogen who are present, they should be balanced, right? Other than oxygen and hydrogen, who is there? Sulfur. Here one sulfur is there, here one sulfur is there. Do you need to balance them? No, it's already balanced, right? Let us write already balanced. Coming to the next. Apart from oxygen and hydrogen, who is left here? Manganese. Here one manganese, here also one manganese, already balanced. That is the first step. For this reaction, you may not need to apply the first step, but for other reactions, you have to apply this step also. Here it is not required, but in some other reactions, you have to follow even this step, because in all the reactions, it will not be already balanced. Here it is already balanced. Next, what is the next step? Balance oxygens by adding water molecules. What is the medium here? Acidic medium. So I will write the rule also. In acidic medium, balance oxygen by adding water, H2O. Wherever oxygens are less, there you have to add water. If one oxygen is less, add one molecule of water. If two oxygens are less, add two molecules of water. Same way, how many oxygens are less, that many water molecules you are supposed to add. Okay. So now let us look at oxygen. Here total how many oxygens are there? 3. But here 4. Where is the oxygen less? On this side there is one oxygen less. So what we will do? On this side we will add one water molecule. Let us do so. Right, you have added one molecule of water. Coming to the other part. Here 4 oxygens are present, but here no oxygen at all. So that means here you should add 4 molecules of water. Let us do so. Four oxygens are less, so you need to add 4 molecules of water. Right? Have you done the second step? Now let us do the third step. In acidic medium only, here the medium is acidic, but if it is basic, the rule changes. Okay? In acidic medium, balance hydrogens by adding H plus ions. Okay? Wherever hydrogens are less, there you have to add H plus ions. If 2 hydrogens are less, you have to add 2 H plus ions. If 4 hydrogens are less, you have to add 4 H plus ions. If 8 hydrogens are less, you have to add 8 H plus ions, right? Now let us look at this equation. No need to go for that step now. Immediate step, final reaction only you have to see and continue from there. Okay? So this you have to take and continue, not the previous one. Okay? In this reaction, you count the hydrogens on both the side. Here 2 hydrogens. Here is there any hydrogen? No. So here 2 hydrogens are less. What you should do? Add 2 H plus on this side. Right? Okay. Then moving on to the next. What is the next? How many hydrogens are present here? 4 2s are 8 hydrogens. On this side there are 8 hydrogens, but here not a single hydrogen. So what we are supposed to do, you have to add 8 H plus ion on this side because there are no hydrogens at all. Right, now you have balanced oxygen by adding water and hydrogens by adding H plus ion, right? Now the next step is balancing the charges. How can you do that? How many electrons are lost or gained, that you have to mention and make both the sides equal, because in the redox reactions you just remember how many electrons are lost by oxidation, that many electrons are gained by reduction. So number of electrons lost or gained has to be always equal, that we have already seen in electrochemistry also, right? So let us do that. What was the oxidation state of SO3 minus 2? Plus 4. Here it was plus 6, right? That means it has lost electron or gained electron, 2 electrons it has lost, that we will write. SO3 minus 2 plus H2O, oxidation reaction by losing 2 electrons. 2 electrons are lost. So it comes on the right side of the arrow. Coming this side, coming to this side, here it was plus 7, right? And here it is plus 2. 5 electrons are gained. Who gains 5 electrons? This side it is gaining. Gaining means before the arrow. Give rise to Mn plus 2 plus 4 moles of water, right? Now here you are showing 2 electrons and here you are showing 5 electrons, but I told you that both has to be equal. So what you have to do is multiply this side reaction with 5 and multiply this side reaction with 2. Then the charges becomes balanced. Okay, so let us do that. 5SO3 minus plus 5H2O give rise to 5SO4 minus 2, 5 2s are 10H plus 10 electrons. Done. Other side. 2MnO4 minus plus 2 8 is 16H plus 10 electrons give rise to 2Mn plus 2 plus 4 2s are 8 water molecules. That's the final equation you got after oxidation side balancing and after reduction side balancing. Now what you have to do is you have to combine both and cancel out whatever terms are similar and then get the final equation. So shall I erase the first few steps? I can. Okay, so that we can write the last step and write the final equation balanced. Under oxidation, under reduction, over now. No need of headings now. Let us combine those equations. This was fourth step of balancing the charges. Fifth step is nothing but combining both the reactions. Combining both the half reactions. What is it? 5SO3 minus 2 plus 5H2O plus that coming to the other side 2MnO4 minus plus 16H plus 10 electrons. Okay, all left side over. Give rise to all right side. 5SO4 minus 2 plus 10H plus 10 electrons plus 2Mn plus 2 plus 8 water molecules, right? Now this is the final equation you got. Whatever is the same, you just cancel them. 10 electrons on right side and left side gets cancelled. 16H plus and 10H plus gets cancelled. You are left with 6H plus ions, right? 5 molecules of water, 8 molecules of water. So here 5, here, but here 8. So the remaining is 3 moles of water. Anything else can be cancelled out? Nothing. This is the final equation. Now we will write the leftovers. 5SO3 minus 2 plus 2MnO4 minus charges. You pay concentration on the charges. Don't miss them. Okay. Give rise. Oh, 6H plus we have to write. Plus 6H plus is left. Give rise to 5SO4 minus 2 plus 2Mn plus 2 plus 3 moles of water. This is the balanced equation of the given equation we have in the acidic medium, right? If you balance the same equation in basic medium, it will not be same, it will be different, right? So therefore you have to pay concentration on whichever medium they are asking. In that medium only you have to balance. You cannot apply your own rules and balance according to your own medium. Whichever medium they ask, in that medium you have to balance. This is the final equation. In the next class, we will do the same equation in basic medium and then few other examples also. Okay, thank you.